All right, guys, check it out. I ain't gonna be too long on this one, but I'm gonna give you 4 tips to easily 10x your mixing. That way you can instantly improve your sound quality and actually crank those good ass mixes in your car and be like, yeah, this sounds good.
Check out our powerful tool, Next Sounds. You can sample directly from YouTube and extract stems from any audio file, drums, bass, vocals, you name it. Dive into our professional library filled with top-tier sampler packs and drum kits. Need inspiration? Check out the Songwriting Beat Store where you can find the perfect beat to match your lyrics. And when you're ready to record, mix, and master, switch to our full-blown DAW mode and finish your track like a pro.
So yeah, let's jump right into it. So the first tip I want to give you, man, is listen, it's ear fatigue. Ear fatigue is one of the main causes of, why people have a fucked up mix. You know what I'm saying? So what ear fatigue is, it's like when you up all night mixing your song and you got a couple of drinks in you, you got the music loud in your headphones and you mixing, you like, this sound good. And you even in the loudspeaker, you got in the loudspeaker, you mixing, it sounds good. And then you end up waking up the next day off a fresh pair of ears. And what happens? You listen to it and you like, oh, hell no, nah, this ain't gonna fly. So one of the best things that I would do, what used to help me out, is I would take 30 to 40 minute breaks. That way, I can come back with a fresh ear and then I can make better choices. For the next tip, you want to build a strong foundation. I mean, drums, kicks, snares. I mean, if that foundation is solid, everything else will sit perfectly on the top. Your rhythm, everything will fit right where you want it to be. But listen, if you got weak ass drums, if you start off with weak ass drums, it's not going to sound good, especially if you're making trap, R&B. You want to have some type of drums that really crank, that really got that deep foundation of richness to it, okay? So tip number 3, you want to think wide, right? You want to think wide and you want to play that whole field there, right? You got all this room in that space that you listen to. So don't be afraid to use the pan over to the left to make things like sit way over in the left side or way over in the right side. Once you do that, you kind of give yourself a lot of different variation and you open up some more space for that frequency, for a certain frequencies can sit right in the pocket. So look, this brings me to the final one. And this is important also, but this is like more of an advanced thing. Finally, you get your mix. You want to get rid of the clashing frequencies. Let's say, for instance, you got 2 sounds in the same frequency range. Now, what I would say with that, like say, for instance, you might have a horn and you might have a piano in the same frequency range and they're clashing with each other. You might want to change the arrangement up. You might want to EQ that horn or that piano to kind of get out of each other's way. So one of the good things that I like to use here, I would use, let me see, we go in here. I usually we use like FabFilter or something like that. So use some of the stock plugins, go in here to your EQ. Where's my EQ? I can use a Pro EQ. Let me go ahead and just solo out. Let me see. Let me solo out this. So as you can see the dominant frequency range that we have right here. Now you might have a whole nother instrument that is sitting in that same range causing this same situation right here, right? So you might want to make space for it. Like what you want to do, you might can just grab a mid right here and kind of bring this down, and that now you got it. You brought this down a few decibels, so now you can create a little extra space for the other one can actually fit in there or whatever. But like I said, that is an advanced technique that you want to kind of like really work with and tweak. But yeah, so do me a favor, hit sub, hit that bell, and help us get our followers up. Check out the Next Sounds app, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.